Hi everyone, I wanted to jump on live and say Happy New Year, Happy 2024, and happy 3 years of living my best alcohol-free life. To me, I am so excited. I love celebrating these annual milestones. When January comes around, I get really excited to say that, oh my gosh, I have yet another year under my belt. So if you don't know my journey, I'll give you a little summary. I drank alcohol for 20 years of my adult life. And I was in the gray area drinking zone for most of that time. And gray area drinking, just to give you a little recap, it's the space that is in between what we call the two extreme ends. One extreme end of drinking is drinking so rare you only drink about 10 drinks a year. And then the other end of the spectrum is the more extreme drinking, what we consider like rock bottom kind of drinking. That's outside of the gray area window. So everything else though is in the gray area. And that's where millions of people live actually with their drinking and with their drinking habits. And so I got, like I said, I was mostly in the gray area. But in 2018 and 2019, my drinking had really escalated into more of that extreme end. I call it the danger zone. And then where I had just a really hard time stopping. It was really difficult to get a day, no less anything longer than that. And then fortunately in 2020, I managed to rein it back in and get back into the gray area of drinking because I actually was able to accomplish some days, some weeks, and even months of sobriety before a slip. And then, but fast forward to January of 2021, I was not feeling so great that day, and I had bought alcohol and I drank it during the day. And I didn't tell my husband what I was doing. And unfortunately, I passed out. And he found me during the day, blacked out. And, when I woke up, I was absolutely beside myself. And as I sobered up that night, all I could think about was the fact that I was officially done. I knew that I had had my last blackout and drank my last drink. And so I made that, pretty much feel like I made that forever decision that night. And that's why I celebrate today. Even though I did put alcohol in my body on January 1st during the day, that night was when everything just clicked for me and I knew I was done. And then the very next day, I went on Jolene Park's website and I had rewatched her TED Talk on gray area drinking. And she was talking about the missing physiological pieces. And she was talking about cravings and anxiety and healing the cravings in our brain. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's what I need. So I jumped on a discovery call with her within a couple of days and started working with her. And, the rest is history. Now I've got 3 years. It's really exciting to celebrate these milestones. It's just to look back and to reflect, that is something I probably do every single day. There's probably not a day that goes by where I don't, have some kind of reflection of my former life versus now. And the beautiful thing is too, I don't live in the shame spiral anymore. And I've been able to have a lot of grace and forgiveness towards myself throughout the whole journey. And I know that I went through such a difficult time. I know now I was meant to go through that because I'm meant to help other people. And that's pretty incredible. And I feel so blessed to live this very happy, alcohol-free life. And so let's see. So what has been going on these past 3 years? So in 2021, like I said, I was a client of gray area drinking coaching. And then I actually happened to be in health coaching school at the same time. So it was pretty neat to see both sides of how coaching works from the coach side and the client side. And then a year after that, in 2021, I had celebrated 1 year of sobriety. And then I took Jolene's training to become a gray area drinking coach myself. And then I joined her mastermind group with the other gray area drinking coaches. And then I started working with clients and I launched a website. Then fast forward to 2023, I started blogging, which is really exciting. I roll out about 2 a month. I started growing my subscriber list, making new connections. I went to my first Sober in the City, which was in Portland, Maine in September, which was really exciting. And I'm going to the one that's going to be next month, February 9th in Tampa, Florida. And I continued my education. I took classes with Deb Dana, who is a polyvagal and nervous system expert. I've been taking virtual seminars with a neuroscientist named Stephanie Fay, who's just really wonderful. She really knows how to break down neuroscience concepts for people of all levels. She has a podcast and all kinds of great things and a book coming out. And then I took a training to become a certified for the Invitation to Change groups that were created by CMC, Foundation for Change. And CMC is a nonprofit that's dedicated to providing evidence-based tools for change for everyone who cares about someone who's struggling with substances. And it's really, I love these Invitation to Change groups. They're a supportive environment, which is wonderful, to be in a room, whether it's virtual or in person, with other people who are going through what you're going through. It's very powerful, it's very healing. But what's extra special about the Invitation to Change is that people actually go there to learn skills. So it's really a learning group with a supportive environment. And, because it's very overwhelming for family members to have to watch their loved one, fall apart and struggle with substances. And then oftentimes, they want to help. They don't know what to do, or there's so much, fighting going on and a lot of clashing and separation and just disconnect. And unfortunately, it's very traditional in the addiction world for the addiction industry to try and push people apart. They push the tough love theory and the, let your loved one hit rock bottom, kind of stuff. And unfortunately, that has been breaking up families. And there's been a lot of loss of life over the years because of that. So I love that CMC does something completely opposite of that. They want to bring people together. They want to repair relationships, and they want to teach the family members some skills around how to take care of themselves and communication skills so that they know how to talk to their loved one who's struggling. And then just some different concepts related to addiction. So I will be rolling out my group for that in March of this year. So stay tuned for more specific days and times, and I will be doing it virtually. So you could be anywhere in the world and join my group if it's if the time works for you. And another exciting, so that was 2023. Yeah, so I think those were kind of the highlights of my big accomplishments last year. Actually, speaking of CMC, I did give a speech on them for the Joyride Society, which is a giving circle. And I was able to give a speech last March and win $7,125 to CMC. So that was actually really exciting. And then, so now 2024, let's see. So this year I will be continuing with my blogs. I will be launching my own Invitation to Change group, like I said. And I'm going to be starting a group coaching program in February. And because it's new, it's something I've never done before, I'm going to consider this first group like a beta group. And I'm going to keep it free, actually. So I'll gonna post more information in different posts and some different videos that goes into more detail around that. So look out for those. And if you're a female gray area drinker, then please consider joining the group. There's going to be Zoom calls, there's going to be community, accountability, support, and of course, you're going to learn skills around the nervous system. That's what makes this gray area drinking coaching so special, because we really dive into healing the brain, healing the cravings, and having tools that are good for anxiety and depression and things like that. So if you gray area drinkers, just to point this out, they are capable of stopping on their own. It's just that they can't stay stopped for the long term. So they take periods of time off here and there. Maybe they do a dry January. Maybe they're training for a marathon. So they take that time off, for example, but then they go back to it. And then once they go back to it, it kind of gets hard to stop again. So if you check that box, then you would qualify for the group. And I'm going to make sure that everybody, I do a discovery call with, to make sure that you'll be a good fit for the group. And so look out, like I said, for more posts around that. And if there's anything I can do, anything to support you, please let me know. I have the newsletters, the blog posts. I make a lot of videos, for when I can. And I have a lot of great information on my website. And so whether you're somebody looking for some coaching around the nervous system, or you have a loved one who's struggling, I'm here for you. And if you have any exciting news to share, or any reflections, any milestones, anything new and exciting you did in 2023, or anything you're looking forward to in 2024, I'd love to hear from you. So please go ahead and leave a comment under this video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good rest of your New Year's Day. And I'm wishing you a very healthy and happy 2024. Bye.